a wonderful performance.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily.
And I'm Yana.
I really love that show. Vienna, don't you think Emma was so great in the story?
Definitely. And they were so hard to write that script. It was fantastic.
It really was. But now, it's time for something extra special.
Extra special? What do you mean?
The next group is famous. Their project won first place in the Taiwan City project competition.
No way! First place? This is like winning a gold medal. What did they study?
Something we use every single day. Water.
Oh, I know saving water is important, but sometimes I forget to do it.
I think we all forget sometimes, but these ninth graders found out why we must start saving water right now.
I'm ready to learn. I think I might change my mind about saving water after this.
Me too. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Let's welcome the champions. Save Water, Save Junior. Today, we are going to talk about climate change versus children's rights and refugees protection. I'm going to introduce our guests now. First one, Director of the Water Resources Management Division in Water Resources Agency, Li Renge. Welcome. The second one, let's welcome Gong Haoshui, Chef of the Water Quality Section at the Taoyuan Water Purification Plant. Welcome. Next one is a leading specialist in children's rights and related policies, Dong Erquan. And then is the student mayor in Daily Junior High, Sunny. The last one, let's welcome Feng Shuishui, chairperson of the Spring Water Management Committee in Fuxing District. Welcome. Taiwan is an island. Recently, climate change has made typhoon irregularly. For example, Typhoon Kangrei hit Taiwan in October 2024, and people even got 2 days off because of this. This unusual weather messed up a lot of people's daily routines. That's why more and more people are paying attention to extreme weather these days. Li Renge, can you explain extreme weather?
Okay, extreme climate means when weather or climate value is higher or lower than the threshold of observative data in various places. Extreme climate often has potential risk, not only causing loss in social economics, but also directly or indirectly harming people's safety.
I see. So, do they make a significant impact on Taiwan?
As we all know, global warming is speeding up the Earth's water cycle, which makes heavy rainfall and droughts more likely to occur. In Taiwan, the rainfall pattern has become more focused on heavy rainfall.
During the wet season, it rains too much, but we can't hold on to the water that's supposed to be stored. Instead, both droughts and floods are happening more and more often. This also caused the accumulation of Shimen Reservoir in Taoyuan to reach its highest record, which is almost 25% of its total capacity. This seriously triggered a serious water crisis.
It rains a lot in Taiwan, but each person only has about 1/6 of the water resources compared to the global average. What's concerning is that Taiwan is the 18th driest country out of 146 countries. Additionally, Taiwan's water price is the third lowest in the world, and a low water bill makes people less careful about using water wisely.
Wow, it really seems like Taiwan's water environment is very fragile. With the threat of climate change, does the government take any measures?
Yes, the government also positively improved the facilities of water treatment plants and installed square water sources. But extreme climate is unpredictable, so this is still the issue we have to focus on.
Yes, that's right. Today, besides extreme climate, we want to learn how it relates to children's rights. Let's have Dr. Chen, an expert on children's rights.
The United Nations says children should be ready and safe when bad weather happens. Because of climate change, 8 out of 10 children don't have enough water. Taiwan has a lot of bad weathers too, and this hurts children's rights. We need to care more about this. That's why children's rights and water are related very well.
It sounds like we really need to learn more about the water crisis and talk about it more deeply. Hey, Sunny wants to share first. Come on, Sunny.
As a student, I'm happy to have Typhoon days off, but I also worried about falling behind in class. Last year, during Typhoon Kanri, Taoyuan's Fuxing district got one extra typhoon day off. This made us realize that the impact of typhoon is very different between city areas like Great Relief and mountain areas like Fuxing. It made us want to learn more about whether climate change affects cities and rural areas differently.
I hear that Sunny School, Daily Junior High, explore how water problems and children's rights are connected. Sunny, could you share with us what you found?
In our study, we wanted to explore middle school students' awareness of water use, understand how climate change affects their daily lives with water resources, and suggest ways they can adapt to these changes.
Exactly. So, how was the research carried out?
We conducted surveys and interviews. Then we carried out experiments to simplify and improve water filters with daily materials. This helped us figure out ways to adapt to water resource problems.
Thanks, Sunny. Chairperson Fu Shuishui, can you please tell us about the interview and share what you found?
Sure. The data from the chart shows that students had an obvious gap in their understanding of Taiwan's water resources. This gap is caused by differences in students' life experiences and the environments they live in. It's clear that students' knowledge and understanding about water resources need to be improved.
Next, let's take a look at Taiwan's water amount and its factors. From the chart, based on the interviewed students' own experiences, they think Taiwan has enough water. But actually, Taiwan is a water-scarce country and ranks high among the world's water-short countries. Also, in mountain areas, there are no water pipes, so people mainly rely on rainfall. This shows that water use is affected by not only climate change, but also differences between cities and rural areas.
The chart shows that students believe tap water is the main source for both daily water use and drinking water. However, in Fuxing district, there is no tap water system, and the residents rely on spring water. Besides, much more students in local senior high schools use recycled water than those in daily junior high school. This shows that water recycling is more common in Fuxing district.
From the chart, We knew that among the daily activities, taking showers and doing housework use the most water.
In terms of water-saving habits, most students from both Luofu Senior High School and Neili Junior High School take actions to save water when using it.
Next, people interviewed from both areas said the biggest problem from extreme weather are shortages, water shortages, and poor sanitation. And the biggest differences between both areas is in health, followed by the economy and school attendance. Since the two areas have different ways of making a living, it makes sense that extreme weather affects them differently.
So, for the research, how does extreme climate make it hard for students to go to school?
I'm the one who cares most about children's rights, so I'll explain it to you all.
Okay.
The chart shows that climate problems makes it harder to go to school in cities. Schools in the mountains also have big trouble from terrible climate, but they try hard to keep students safe and make sure they can still learn.
In addition, the chart shows that urban areas have lower ability to deal with water outages. Besides a better water supply system, it is also to promote actions like saving and storing water.
Well, that's a very detailed study. Do the researchers have any solutions?
I can plan this part with 公考水. I watched their experiments on water filters. It's very interesting.
Exactly. They looked into whether the common 5-layer water filters could be made lighter, and later found a 3-layer filter could still purify water very well.
Then, they wanted to obtain materials for the water filter from daily life, so we would not need to worry about being unable to find materials during an emergency. They also understood that if they save activated charcoal and use towels and the 3 inner layers of face masks, the water purification effect will be good.
Next, they wanted to simplify the materials even more and found that the most effective water filter design used 3 layers of charcoal. We also learned that activated carbon is the most important material for making a DIY water filter at home.
Wow, that sounds awesome. It turns out just using activated carbon can clean the water.
That's great. However, based on the daily experiences of the residents in Fuxing, I suggest that they should store water in their daily life. Then, we can purify and store water with water filter improved and developed by those students.
Thank you, Fu Shuishui, for the suggestion. Actually, we had also carried out a practical plan to store and filter water.
Wow, the news is really amazing. It's great that junior high school students can do this. Before we end today's program, could our guest give us some advice?
Stopping drought and avoiding water pollution can ensure children's rights. Only with basic living conditions can children have a fair educational right.
We used to think only children in developing countries face water crises. But after this project, we realized if we don't prepare in advance, we could also become climate refugees because of unpredictable extreme weather.
Actually, the actions of saving water are not difficult. We also hope to continually promote water saving and the actions of reusing water, and making more people be one of us.
Solving water problems help the environment and children's rights. Save water, save junior. Thanks all our guests today. 桃子新闻哗啦啦 ，See you next time.